For me, it would have been getting into rehab and realizing for myself that I had a problem.
Before I came to the Shepherds, I worked with a lot of national health charities, and there was some work around mental health and addictions, and you know, it's really only become a big issue that people are more and more aware of. I'd say in the last decade or so, people are paying more attention to mental health and addictions.
I don't want to see my community get to a point where the problem's too big. Now, we can't solve it now. And I look at some of the cities in the United States, and that's the state that they're in. There is no ending homelessness in some of those communities. It's just too big.
The life that these individuals live in is the life of crisis, and many of the circumstances that they live in are well beyond their control.
You know, if your brain's not working properly, how in the heck is any of the rest of your life supposed to work properly? Like, that's the basic thing from which we function from.
It was totally eye-opening for me coming from like small town Nova Scotia. I'd never seen anything like that.
An interesting experience for me. One of the things that Art did when he was dying was actually wrote the story of his life. And reading the story of his life, you understood that although he had made very bad choices in his life, he also had made bad choices from a very short menu of bad choices.
They've been stuck in this awful situation for years. It could be months, years, days, whatever the case may be. They've still been stuck in this situation, and they are scared and afraid, and they need somewhere safe to go.
From the hospital to a safe place, to a shelter.
Still screaming, fuck the free world.
How things happen sometimes. I call it the sledgehammer effect. You know, you're just going along and then bang. So that's your call. You've got to go, and you've got to do what you're trained to do. And
every citizen at some time in their life needs help, and it's not such a stigma for homeless people who need help.